Imagine this. You have now finished one of your goals that took you a long time to complete. Now it's time to move forward onto another goal. But it seems there are people behind the scenes plotting for your downfall. They want what you have, and the only way they feel they can do that is by destroying what you have gained by yourself. What do you do? But this is behind the scenes. You never realized this was going on. So you cannot really do anything other than continue achieving what you desire. The only thing you must do is be aware. Remember that achieving that goal alone has put you in a higher position than where you are now, and you must remember you gained that position through your work. Eventually, the people with the plans on your downfall will be confused that you are still in the same position even though they tried to take you off it.
I am now at a place I am satisfied because I have worked so hard. But it seems people are trying to pull me down, make me start from zero. Why don't they put in the work themselves? Why don't you put in the work yourself? Aren't we both in the race to achieving one thing we desire, and that is to win? Why do you have to try and make me not get to the finish line, when you yourself have a responsibility too, to get there? Is it an easier thing for you to do? To not put in work, but rather try and make me trip so that I can hurt myself and give up? Give up going to a place that I said I will reach, from the very beginning. You've got a race to complete, and so have I. Even though I may seem further, we should not compare ourselves, because eventually through our work, we will get to the finish line. I know I am in a better position, but instead of talking about me, why don't you put in the work? I know you think talking about me is enough to keep you entertained, but is that enough for real change in your life? You can only talk your way into dreaming rather than getting into a better position where you are supposed to be. They love to talk about me. But do they take actions themselves? They need to elevate, but all they do is talk about me. You go to places for change, but you do not take action for change. Instead of talking about people, why don't you look at yourself? They love to talk about me, but do they take actions themselves? They need to elevate, but all they do is talk about me. You go to places for change, but you do not take action for change. Instead of talking about people, why don't you look at yourself? You wish you were in my place. You wish you had success. You wish you had all eyes on you. All you do is wish. Change just stays in your dreams. In order for change, you need to take action. I don't owe you anything. You owe yourself a lot. Desire more. They love to talk about me. But do they take actions themselves? They need to elevate, but all they do is talk about me. You go to places for change, but you do not take action for change. Instead of talking about people, why don't you look at yourself? They love to talk about me. But do they take actions themselves? They need to elevate, but all they do is talk about me. You go to places for change, but you do not take action for change. Instead of talking about people, why don't you look at yourself? Time has been waiting for you to get to where you need to go. But all you do is watch. I think it's time for change. No fighting, but change. Desire it for once. It makes the world a better place. You need to take time seriously. Instead of wasting your effort on what does not bring change. They love to talk about me. But do they take actions themselves? They need to elevate, but all they do is talk about me. You go to places for change, but you do not take action for change. Instead of talking about people, why don't you look at yourself? They love to talk about me. But do they take actions themselves? They need to elevate, but all they do is talk about me. You go to places for change, but you do not take action for change. Instead of talking about people, why don't you look at yourself? There are some people who put the effort in, which are the people who deserve to be inspired by. Why is it that you are in a position that you gained yourself through your hard work, but people still try to find fault in you? People still try to talk about you 24/7. But where are these people who are talking about you? They are sitting down somewhere doing nothing, only using their energy to talk about you or see what you are doing. Instead of feeling the need to talk about what I am doing, have you thought about what you are doing? Because how I see it is you are probably working a job that you probably hate, and why is that? So that you can pay your rent. What about living your purpose? What about living the life you desire instead of wishing through the lives of others? You have so much potential, but all you do is spend your energy wishing. Is wishing going to give you what you want? Instead of talking about me, why don't you become inspired by me and through that, take action? Why are you most interested in scrolling through your social media feed to get an update on what I am doing? Once you get a new update, you run with it to get the drama you desire. I got here through no one screaming my name telling me I am amazing. I got here through late nights and working hard to get to where I am now. I can say that I am at a place where I can afford for myself. I am at a place in which celebrating my success is what I desire. I can lie down here and get all the service I want. Something that I did not consider. I considered success and now I am getting the time of my life. It can be annoying when people try to find fault in you. But really, they are finding nothing other than results. Results. I am in a better place.
Do you really want to hear from my side? I do not try to find fault in you. You look like you were in a higher place, and isn't that what it's about? To sing your song in a way I get what you have, get what you want. You should be happy I am talking about you. Does that not show you are relevant? Yes, you got here through hard work, something that I did not think about. But you do inspire me. Yes, I said it. Can you move on? And let me dream until change happens?
How do you respond when you are at a place you are satisfied with, but there are still people who are still trying to look for a problem in you? Trying to find out what you are doing in your life. Have you done something great or something bad? Is it a bad thing to be annoyed? Is there a real reason why they feel the need to find fault in me, but also make me the center of their world? My answer to this, when you are at a place that can be seen as higher, all people want to do is try and bring you to their level, and why? So that they can understand how you got in the position you are in and try and imitate it so that they can get to that level. Is that a bad thing for people to want your secret to how you got where you are now? But I got here through hard work, this is what I have been saying. Well, since people cannot see the work you put in, people are more interested in what you did behind the scenes. They believe you did something behind the scenes that is inspiring enough to get what you want, and that's the answer. Even though people know you put in work, they don't understand what exactly you did behind the scenes, and they think there's a way for them to experience that. What you can do is acknowledge that people trying to find fault in you comes with the success, and realize what position you are in. You are in a great position and all you can do is embrace it and continue to congratulate yourself for your hard work. And those people who are trying to find fault in you, through your less response, they may give up. Eventually, these people will look at themselves and see the fault in themselves, and it's either they take action through this or continue to dream. Is dreaming really a bad thing? To be in a world in which all you want to do is wish that you were in a better place. One day all they will have to do is look at themselves and see what they can do to make themselves feel better. It's a cycle, but it will eventually end with time. Less response and you are not entertaining what they are looking for from you. 2. All I am doing is trying. Trying to be better than I was yesterday. Trying to break my generational curses, but all I feel like I experience is failure. Why? Because there are people trying to bring me down. I have so much hope for my future, but some people want to take that away. Some people don't want to support me for where I want to go other than support me in staying below. How do I deal with this? One thing you must realize is that just taking one step is nearly to the goal you want to achieve. Those people who don't want you to become better than you were, have not taken action. They rather make you sit in misery with them or not confront what is bothering them. It's bothering them that you are taking action, because it makes them look at themselves and realize, why am I not in a particular place? Just one step can annoy people. Knowing this is enough to realize that there are going to be people who are unhappy you are taking action, but all you can do is acknowledge it and realize that they are not important. What really is important? Is it focusing on the people around you who are trying to bring you down, or is it you achieving what you desire? The only thing you can do is try and keep a distance from them and go and be around places that support your goals or that allow you to do what you desire in terms of your goal. One step is enough to affect people, but all you can do is embrace it and be proud that you had the strength to move forward. It's a strength to move forward because some people can't. That mindset you have, some people feel like they can never attain it.
Christian biblical perspective. Psalms 2. All you seem to do is talk about me because you want to know what I do behind the scenes. That's your answer. I look higher to you even though we came from the same place. Why do the heathen rage, and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together, against the Lord, and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder, and cast away their cords from us. When you appear to be higher, all people want to do is find out and imitate what you are doing behind the scenes so that they can get what you have even though it's not theirs. It belongs to you because you put in that work. But the whole point is responsibility. When you are higher, you already have a responsibility, and because of that power you have, people want to stop feeling like you have a control over them, and this is by destroying what you set for yourself. They want to stop you with the power you have. Being aware of this helps. Eventually, when their plan does not work, They are confused. Genesis chapter 11 verse 7. Let us go down, and there confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech.